Good morning, my lovely people. I hope all is well with everyone. Everybody that's living in the greater Houston area, y'all please be safe. Harvey is gearing up to do his thing, and we all want to make sure that we are doing the smart thing. If we don't have to be out after by this afternoon, if we don't have to be out and moving around the city as the rain comes in, everybody needs to find somewhere safe to be and stay put. Please make sure as you're gathering up your supplies that you remember to get some toilet paper, because it would be a horrible thing to be trapped inside because of the rain and the storm and all that, and you don't have no toilet paper. I think a lot of people think about water, and that's all fine and good, as well as a few other supplies, but you want to make sure that you grab yourself some toilet paper. Make sure that all of your electronic devices are charged up. If you have the portable chargers, I have two of the cells that I have fully charged, so that if for some reason the power goes out, my phone is fully charged up in case my family needs to reach me. But also, as my, I put my phone on airplane mode, I can still get calls, but it'll save some of your battery life. And as your battery runs down, use it, only for necessities. All that surfing the internet and everything, you need to try to have a better way to do that, because your family needs to be able to reach you by phone. So as your battery runs down, you have your portable charger ready to go. You can plug that in there and you'll be all set. So just think about what you're doing. I know a lot of these young people don't really pay attention to the fact that, when you're surfing the internet and doing all this kind of stuff during times like this, you run your battery down real fast, and if you don't have a backup, then now your phone is dead and nobody can get in touch with you. So be thinking about that. Another good tip is making sure that, especially if you have more than one bathroom, that you have your bathtub filled up with water, because if for some reason something happens and you need to be able to flush your toilet and you're not able to do that, then you can use water out of the tub to flush your toilet. You want to make sure that you have things that you don't have to necessarily have to cook. We live in a complex that has all electronic appliances, so if we lost our power, we have no way to cook. You don't want to be putting a hibachi on the porch in a community where you're living so close together, because then you could potentially cause yourself as well as other people to be without a home. I used to manage an apartment complex, and some people just didn't get that. Yes, your power is out and you need to feed your family. You just went and did groceries. You don't want to lose your food. But at the end of the day, you don't want to be cooking on your porch and then start a fire, and then now you don't have anywhere to live. So, be thinking about that sort of thing too. I just want everybody just to think about what they're doing and be safe. At this time, yeah, it can get bad, but it also cannot be as bad as what we think it is. We just want to, leave the unpredictable where it is and just stay put and try to make smart choices. So I will more than likely come back a little later on. I am headed to work. My phone will be, right now it's 100% charged. I am going to be no less than 50% putting my phone back on the charger, and that way, no matter what happens, when I have my phone with me, it's always charged. I also have a charger here in my car, so for some reason I need to put my phone on a charger, I can do that as well. That's something else too we did during Ike. We didn't have any power, and my husband he came up with a brilliant idea that the car was outside. The storm had passed. We were without power for about 2 days, and we took our phones down to the car, plugged them up to the car, and the phones were fully charged. So that's another good tip too. You know, when the rain passes, if you're able to get to your vehicle, you can go ahead and, you know, plug your phone up inside your vehicle to recharge it if for some reason you don't have a portable charger and your phone is out of power. So I know that they have those, they have chargers that you can plug up to your phone. I'm sorry. They have chargers that you can plug into your car using a cigarette lighter, and the piece that you actually plug your device in, they come with 3 different connections, either a USB connection or an actual outlet connection, and then there's another, it's not a USB connection, but you use it for different devices, like some of the Apple, well, I guess that would still be a USB connection, but there, I've seen them with 3 different connections. I can't remember what the 3rd connection is. So anyway, if you, my sister was the one who actually showed me that years ago, and I remember she said she got it at, I want to say it was Big Lots, and I know that they still sell that kind of stuff. I haven't seen those kinds of charges there lately, but I haven't been looking for them. So if you happen to be out and about and you go into a place like Big Lots or Home Depot or something like that, see if they have the chargers that plugs into your cigarette lighter, and then the part that you actually plug your device into, it has not just your USB connection, but it also have the 3-prong outlet plug like what you have in your house. Because if you have a medical device or anything that requires power, and you're able, you know, to get it to the car, and you know, I know this is extreme, but you have to think about all resources. So if some of those medical devices have a backup battery, and I guess it just depends on how drastic your situation is, but those are just some things for you to think about. There are different scenarios that would dictate when you actually needed to use something like that, but it's a good piece of information to have, and it's a good resource. So if you happen to get your hands on one, just, you know, keep in mind that anything that has to be plugged into an outlet inside your dwelling, you can use that to plug it in. So anyway, like I said, I'll be back a little bit later. I hope everybody stays dry, stays safe, and use common sense. Take care. I'm walking inside the garage right now, headed on into work. But oh my goodness, it feels so good out here. It has a nice breeze. The air is the right temperature. It is really nice. For all the wrong reasons, right? All right, y'all.